Hello, so this is relaxation, 30 minutes. Today's focus is really going to be on the heart, really about releasing, relaxing, letting go. There will be poems, there will be just tension released from the body. So firstly, find yourself in a comfortable position. So I am seated, but it doesn't mean you have to be. You could be laid on your bed, on your sofa, sat on a chair. The most important thing is that you feel comfortable and that you are able to relax. So that would be my suggestion. So just making sure you're comfortable and able to relax. So you may want to sit in a meditation pose, which is the Sukhasana, which is that easy pose, cross-legged, but it's not necessarily easy for all of us. And the other thing that I find sometimes is that it's difficult to keep still in that position. When we want to be in meditation, we want to be as still as we possibly can, so we get the most benefits out of it. So it's up to you, but just make sure you're comfortable. So just take a few moments to get yourself comfortable and sorted into the right position for you. Once you've done that, so if you've decided it's chair, laying down, or maybe you're even under the duvet, whatever works for you is absolutely fine. The next thing I'd like you to do is just begin getting my jumper ready, because I'm feeling cool already as I sit down to do the relaxation with you. So let's pop this on. So then if I'm warm, I'm going to speak more sense. So in that comfortable position, eyes closed. If you're not comfortable closing your eyes, remember you can merely just focus on something around you, preferably not me, because as I'm reading or as I'm talking you through this meditation, I will gesticulate. It's just who I am. I can't help but move my body when I talk, I'm afraid. So eyes closed or open, but focused on something. And take your breath into that simple Ujjayi breath. So just breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. There's really no pace to this breath. We're wanting to feel the breath come down into the chest, down into the ribs, down into the belly, and then lift up. Most of us live by shallow breaths, where we're just breathing into the very top, just below the collarbones. We want to be taking that breath much, much deeper. So allowing yourself to take that breath in and out. Setting your own pace as you go through that breath. Taking a moment to take a mental scan around your body. How does it feel? Take that scan into all the little nooks and crannies. Is there tension? Is there pain? Is there worry? Is there stress anywhere? Take your breath into that space. Hold it there for a moment and then let it be released. Let us do that together a few times. Begin to notice how your body is relaxing into the space you're in. Being conscious of the four walls around you as you relax, or the space around you. Conscious of the ground beneath you holding you, and the gravity above you keeping you in place. Almost as if you are being held in the arms of someone you feel true love and comfort for. You feel safe, you feel relaxed and completely at ease. feel your jawline soften and your tongue hang loose in your mouth. Your eyes roll back. And any creases on the brow line just dissipating away. As if maybe you've been wearing a mask and it is just slowly sliding off your face. With each exhalation you feel tension, negativity in your body just be exhaled away. And in your mind's eye, you're standing at the top of a very tall hill. And in front of you is a long, winding little lane with cobbled pavement in front of you, cobbled road. And there's hedges at the side, and trees growing over, arching this beautiful little winding lane. Wildflowers popping out from the hedgerow. You can smell maybe wild garlic or the smell of lavender coming from the different plants and forestry around you. It's all so lush and green. In fact, the air feels dewy, like there's just been a recent shower that's really just soaked all these trees and flowers. You can feel the earth breathing, how calm and connected it is with you. You begin to walk down this cobbled hill, this little lane, this winding lane, taking your time. You're in no rush to get anywhere. You just know that you want to follow this lane down. And with each step forward you take, you feel your shoulders become lighter, your mind freer, more empty, more at peace. And how wonderful that is to feel. You stop every now and again to notice maybe a bird that's flying by, to admire the colours on that bird, or maybe the song that that bird is singing. Maybe you pause every now and again just to admire the wild flowers growing in the hedgerow. Or to look above you at the different branches and leaves and lushness. The air is warm. There's a slight coolness to it, which feels refreshing and recharging on your face and your body. And suddenly you begin to smell the aroma of salt, sea salt, and you know that at the bottom of this lane you're coming to a cove, a beautiful little cove. And you come round the corner and suddenly that sea air hits you full on. You inhale deeply, enjoying the sense of that salty sea air. And before you is a beautiful blue ocean. There's a little bit of a sandy beach, some pebbles, some small rock pools. The sky is a soft blue with white wispy clouds. And you know that those clouds are there to let go of any worries or thoughts that may come into your mind whilst we're here. But when those thoughts come into our mind, we give them thanks, we let them know that it's okay. It's okay to have thoughts. But we give them thanks and we let them know that it's not their time right now and send them on their way. As you stand there at the base of this beautiful beach, this cove, There's cliffs either side, and there is a gentle stream that's just passing and connecting into the ocean. You begin to step forward onto the beach, feeling the sand beneath your shoes, the pebbles. Just taking note of how you really feel in this space. And as you stand there on this beautiful, peaceful beach, in this little cove, let us take just 3 hummingbee breaths, just 3 big sighs to let go of anything we may not need that maybe is still just sitting with us that little bit. So we breathe in through our nose and out through the mouth. Just let out a big sigh. And again. And then just come back to that nasal breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And as you stand there, just listening to the gentle lapping of the waves at the shore, your deep breaths, I'm just going to read you a little something to keep in your mind. People travel to wonder at the height of the mountains, at the huge waves of the sea, at the long course of the rivers, at the vast compass of the ocean, at the circular motion of the stars. And yet they pass by themselves without wondering. Take a moment to just let those words resonate around your mind, around your body. You begin to wander a little bit further, maybe coming out of that cove a little bit. And as you come around the cliff edges, you notice that when you look to your left in the far distance, there's a little fishing village. And when you look over to the right hand side, there is just vast beach, rock pools, pebbles, people far, far, far off in the distance walking along the beach, but not towards you, away from you. You take a moment to just enjoy the vastness of this space, the beauty of this space. You stop and pause and look into a little rock pool, bending down to notice the crab, little crab hiding under the seaweed. And as you just tap your finger on the water, it just crawls a little bit further under the seaweed. All the different cockles just resting on the rocks. The sound of seagulls in the distance. Watching them fly over the ocean. searching maybe for their dinner. You slowly rise up and continue to walk along the beach in whichever direction feels right for you. The sun is beginning to warm up the air, and you can feel the warmth on the crown of your head. You feel safe, relaxed, and at ease. You see a little bit of sand that looks nice and firm and dry, and you decide to sit down in the sand. As you sit down, you have the urge to actually lay down onto the sand. Just look up to the sky above. Your knees are bent, and your feet are flat to the floor on the sand. Your arms are spread out either side of you. You can feel the sand on your fingertips and the palms of your hands. And you're just admiring the peaceful sky above, listening to the gentle lap of the waves. Just that shh, 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 as it comes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And as we lay there, just take a moment to go within. Is there any emotions that you can feel rising? Anything that you feel rising up that maybe it's time to let go of? Let us take 5 hummingbee breaths, those big sighs, and let us release further anything that we're maybe still holding on to. And then come back to Ujjayi breath, a nasal breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. In through the nose and out through the nose. Taking a moment to just enjoy the peace on this beautiful beach. And as you lay there, at peace, relaxed, feel yourself working through the body like the layers of a sheath, letting go of the physical, subtle parts of the body, welcoming everything that arises as you lay there at peace. Allowing us to open the door to our thoughts that little bit, if we feel comfortable to do so. Allowing emotions and feelings to rise up, but a sense of calm wash over you. When we do this, we learn to connect with ourselves that little bit more, from a place with ease and peace. Just like when you peel back the leaves of an artichoke, when we come to the centre, we come to the very heart. We come to our centre. You slowly rise up from the sand, dusting yourself off, feeling at peace, feeling at ease. The corners of your mouth rise up and smile because you feel so relaxed and so at ease. You turn to look out to your left and to your right. You decide to begin to wander back towards the cove where you came from. Before you go up towards the cove, you go closer to the shoreline, listening to the gentle waves, watching the foam on the top of those gentle waves as it comes forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards. You lean down and place both your hands, fingers spread out, in the water. And imagine that the ocean is just taking away any worries, any anxieties, letting go of anything you don't need right now. You slowly rise up, pulling your hands out and shaking them out, letting the water shake out all over. Feeling fresh, feeling relaxed, feeling at ease. You turn and begin to wander towards the cove. Taking it step by step, noticing how your body feels from top to bottom and bottom to top. Your shoulders feel lighter, your neck feels lighter, your mind feels lighter. In fact, when you take your breath around your body, you notice every part of your body feels lighter and freer. All your worries from the day are gone. You're just totally present in this place you're in right now. And how wonderful is that? You suddenly reach the cove. You stand and admire the stream that's running into the ocean. You admire the cliffs surrounding you. You turn to look up the cobbled hill, that winding lane that you have come down. The corners of your mouth lift and you smile, feeling strong, feeling relaxed, feeling at complete peace. You begin to step your first step back onto that cobbled lane, that winding lane, and begin to travel back up the hill. as you do, I'm just going to read you something. Celebrate your completeness. This is the moment you've been waiting for, when everything comes together. As drops of water on a table flatten out into each other, filling every gap, covering every square inch of wood grain. Celebrate the coming together of your completeness. Welcome in the tsunamis, the hurricanes, and the babbling brook inside you. The final answer has been circled. The oven timer has gone off. The closing credits have rolled. The last page has turned. Everything in this world is as it is. Everything is done that needs to be done. As you wander back up this winding lane, you enjoy the solitude, the peace, the sense of calm that washes completely over you. And as you're walking up that hill and admiring the trees, the flowers, the birds, maybe even a butterfly or two, let us just repeat some affirmations for ourselves. Remember, we can say them aloud. We can say them just in our mind's eye. It is whatever feels right and comfortable for you. I'll say the affirmation and you can say it alongside me or just after I've said the affirmation. I am enough. I trust. I am supported. I'm free to express my truth. I see all with perfect clarity. I am whole. I am at peace. I am balanced. Before you know it, you're at the very top of that winding little cobbled lane. And you're back at the spot where you very first began your journey. You feel quite different to how you felt when you first came, when you first arrived. Before we leave this space, let's just take 3 of those deep humming bee breaths, 3 big sighs. Before you know it, you're back in the space where you first began your journey. Your eyes are closed and your breathing is deep. Your whole body feels relaxed and at ease. And you're just slowly, gently going to become aware of the different parts of your body. Excuse me, apologies. Just give the toes a little wiggle. Give the fingers a little wiggle. Screw up your face really tight. Remember, no one can see. And then let it relax. Slowly, surely, begin to flutter your eyelashes open. And you are back in your space, relaxed and at ease. And I'm going to leave you with a thought for the day, or the night. The limits of the possible can only be defined by going beyond them into the impossible. The limits of the possible can only be defined by going beyond them into the impossible. So well done. Hope you enjoyed that. Take care. Bye.